Are we on? Yes, we are. How are you, my brothers and sisters? Are we getting bigger by the minute? Or what? Summertime is around the corner, guys. We gotta do something about it. We got to do something about it, guys. You know, we got to train. We have to train. Let me get this thing together. Then we get the party started. All right. We're gonna get this party started. Okay. We're nearly there, guys. Nearly there. Right, so let me do this. Man, oh my god, my head is red, bruh. Check this. Oh my god. It's nice and sunny. Yesterday we went to the beach. You know, the whole family was awesome. It was beautiful. It was nice and sunny. It was absolutely great. I can't really complain about nothing right now, if I'm honest with you. You guys can like and subscribe in the meantime. I'm getting everything ready. I got a new setup today and see if it works. No, it doesn't. Hang on a minute. Anyway, guys, like and subscribe, please. I'm gonna start this community on Discord where we can all talk about training methods, how you training progresses. It's just a place where you can hang out and also look up all the. I have uploaded it already. All the how the best bodybuilders of all time used to train. You can find it on the Discord. Let me just do this and I'm all yours. And we get the party started. Thank you for the like. I'm very happy we start with a bang like that. That's good. You know. All right. This should be good. Here we go. Done. Hello, Gandam Chinyu. Good evening, sir. What's going on? Are we training? Look at the size of these forearms. Man, mass, brother. We gaining mass by the minute. I have to be honest. Today I woke up. Yesterday we went to the beach. I said it already. And I got a lot of sun, if you can see. You know, I got proper sunburn. You see? It was proper hot. And I wasn't expecting it. If I'm real with you, you know, it's mid-April. It shouldn't be that hot. I don't know. It shouldn't be. Anyway, I wasn't expecting it. So I got there underprepared and I got sunburned. Do you know what I'm saying? But the good thing is that it's with me being Sicilian from the south of Italy, I can take it. You know, my sunburn is not that bad. In 2 days, I'm brown. You know, I am nice and tanned. I don't, you know, It's good for me. I'm lucky like that, you know. So, but hey, what you gonna do? But I was saying, this morning, right? I woke up, and I have to be honest. My head kind of was spinning. If I'm real with you, part of it was the amount of sun that I got. That you know, it tires you out, you know, and also the salt in the air, all that, it tires you out, bro. It's just the way it is, and I also is due to the fact that I had to quit coffee, cause me, I'm a guy that I wake up. I used to perhaps. Thank you for the other like. I appreciate you guys, and have a look at the Discord thing, or go to my to the description of the live and see how you can access to premium content. But anyway, I was saying, so I woke up this morning and I was saying to me, I do two things when I wake up. The first thing, I go to take a piss, right? And the second, I drink my coffee. That's it. Before these two, I can't do anything else, right? Or perhaps I couldn't. But obviously, I got any problems with my intestine. I'm not digesting well. I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyway, I I had to quit the coffee, which is the worst thing you can do to a man, I believe. You really want to hurt a man's feelings, right? You take the coffee away from him. I'm serious. Coffee is like his worst. They say haters gonna hate. Good Lord. I have stopped drinking coffee since I've been on this fitness journey. What fitness journey? Tell me about it. You probably just, you're some kind of Indian dude with a beautiful girl picture on it. But what you gonna do? What I was saying is this, yeah. So and in terms of sort of addiction, yeah, caffeine is really bad. Really bad. Brother, I had it already. Love that, bro. That is actually funny, Mr. Palad. Please like and subscribe. Join the do whatever you want, bro. I'm not pressuring you. Don't worry about nothing. But that is funny. It's time for a haircut. Wow, that is awesome. Can you explain to me why you call yourself haters gonna hate? I find it interesting. Haters gonna hate. It's beautiful. Tremendous. Tremendous. So how do I call you haters, right? That is awesome. Tell me more about it. Go in details. Like, give me an example of how you train legs. Drop me 3 exercises you do for legs, and how you approach it. How many sets? How many reps? Let's go. Let's go. And what is your goal more than anything? What is it that you want to achieve? I assume you wanted to lose weight. That is really cool. Look, I hope, you know, let me tell you this, haters gonna hate. The truth of the matter is that on this YouTube space, yeah, there are a lot of bots, there are a lot of scams, there are a lot of, do you know what I'm saying? There are a lot of fake, and I tend to be a little bit defensive, you know what I mean? Squats, leg press, Romanian deadlift. That is good. I like it. I like what I'm hearing. And tell me, how do you how do you approach numbers of reps, numbers of sets, and what is like the tempo? As in, do you do fast, short movements, or you do long range, long movement, full range of motion, contractions? Right, 10 to 12 reps, 3 sets. Right. You do full range of motion. And yeah, so it's awesome. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And you said you quit coffee. Why, if I can ask, why did you have to quit coffee? I had to quit coffee because, again, unfortunately, I'm having trouble with my intestine, you know, and it wasn't mainly because I was drinking it on empty, you know, and that's not good at all for your intestine. And also, I've been a little bit naughty, you know what I mean? I don't want to be like, I've been a little bit naughty with my food lately, and it's time for me to get it together once again. And it's the thing is that all right, that's good. It's good. It's good. So when you say and sugar, so what do you eat? First of all, nice to meet you. I hope you're a genuine person. You can find me on Discord, and yeah, we can check each other's progresses, and I hope the community gets big and talk about training methods and different approach and things like that. When you say you cut sugar, what do you, how do you act, what do you actually mean? You cut all the carbohydrates? Or just like sweets, desserts, and little snacks and, you know, garbage like that? Or you're just completely off carbohydrates? Let's go, people. Let's go, my brothers. But for me, yeah, I had to do that, and what I'm struggling with, if I'm honest, is that I have to eat enough calories, right? Because I want to put muscle mass, and it's hard. It's hard for me, perhaps, to eat a lot of calories, eating just healthy food. It's really difficult for me. There are so many eggs I can eat. There's so much chicken I can eat. There's so much rice I can eat. Do you know what I'm saying? And do you know what I'm saying? I am struggling to pile up the calories because I get bored quickly. So, you know, when I'm eating something nasty, right? I don't struggle to eat it. I love it. I adore it. You know? Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't have a problem having a little bit, an extra, a bit more. But if you put in front of me rice and chicken, although I might be hungry, but after I'm like, well, do you know what I mean? And I mean, chicken's got small calories, very small calories, small fat. You're never gonna, you know, it's never gonna be enough. Rice is good as like pasta. What is it? It's 350 calories for 100 grams of rice, maybe 330, something like that, along those lines. So it's pretty much like pasta. Yeah. Wow, 1,500 calories. Yeah. Believe it or not, when I was during my endurance era, Ironman, you know, things like that. When I wanted to cut weight, I used to go down to 1,600 calories. Yeah, because I'm a tiny dude. I'm 5'6", so my calories requirement is not that big. So I'm not a big man, you know. So yeah, 1,500. It sounds a little to me, but with you being a lady, I would assume you have a smaller frame than me. So maybe 1,500 is not that dramatic as it looks. Maybe it's good for you. And did it work? Like, did you, yeah, did you lose weight when you, I would assume you went on calorie deficit, you wanted to lose weight. And you said it, right? Because you, 140 pounds, like also almost my weight, to 113, which is a really good drop. Obviously, I don't know your frame, I don't know your height or anything, but that is a good drop. You know, it's excellent. Well done on you. Well done, haters gonna hate. You see, I'm not hating, man. I'm not hating. Don't worry about nothing. I love it. I love it. Look, I mean, I don't know what you say. I like to hear your opinion. Calorie deficit sucks. I don't understand people that say, "Oh my God, I feel so good when I'm fasting. I feel so light." No, you're not. You feel miserable, like everyone else. I mean, it's arrogant for me to say everyone is the same, but for me, right? I'll be honest. I've done it. I had to do it, and this and that. But when you're fasting, it's not cool. It's not cool, bro. That's the truth of the matter. It has to be done. It could be necessary for some people. Calorie deficit, you know, if you're overweight or, you know. But you know, so many things that you gotta do in life, and they are not nice, you know. So there are things that are way worse than it. But I'm not gonna be here telling you, "Oh my God, it's gonna be so good. You eating an apple and you be so good." No, you don't. No, that's a lie. I mean, to me, in my opinion, what would you say? 3 meals and a snack. Yeah. Look, me today, because I tell you this, me, I have problem with little dessert, little sugar things. Oh my God. I love my little chocolate things, a little bit of cream. I love all that. I can swim on it. Do you know what I'm saying? I can live off of it, right? So I moved back from London like 4 or 5 years ago. And when I lived in London, I lived there 10 years. I got into porridge, and I used to put blueberries, you know, and that was also my peak in terms of athleticism. I was like 18 kg lighter, like, you know, 30 pounds lighter. Yeah. And I feel really good with that. But then I moved back to Italy, and here, you know, I don't know if you guys know, but here there is the croissant, you know, the little, it's sugar in the morning here in Italy, bro. It's sugar in the morning. So I go back to it because I love it. Why should I lie to you? I don't feel like lying to you. You know? And yeah, I go back to that, and I loved it. But again, I had to change. And this morning, I mean, it's my second or third day. I've been doing this for a week. But this morning I cooked a little bit of rice. I'll be 48 in August. I'm kind of in an obsessive phase of working out and eating clean. Almost too obsessive. You got this. No, man, relax. Relax, haters gonna hate. No, man. Look, you lost already. Wait, you working out, you know? No, relax. Just chill out. Chill out. Chill out. Do you know what? Enjoy the process. The process is the best thing of the journey. It's not when you arrive. When you arrive, it's always disappointing. It's always disappointing. It's the journey that is cool. So you got to enjoy. You got to enjoy this journey. Do you know what I'm saying? Not obsessive, right? Well, who am I to tell you, right? It's an opinion, right? It's an opinion-based conversation. But enjoy, because again, the end is not the best thing. Me, I've dreamed of becoming an Ironman for for some time, and I trained so hard, and I worked out so much, I run so much, and I swam so much, cycled so much. It was crazy. And then the race day came, and I thought when I arrived I was gonna be different. I was gonna be feeling it. And then when I got to the end, when I did it, and they got me the medal and everything, it didn't feel like. Do you know what I'm saying? I didn't feel what I thought I would feel, for sure. And normal. Nobody cares, first and foremost. More important things to understand, to take pressure off ourselves, is nobody cares but you. So don't worry about nobody. Julia, hello. What's going on? Haters gonna hate. Are you still there? I was enjoying the chat with you. Anyway, if you're gone, pleasure to have talked to you. Um, Julia, what is your name? Don't worry about my name. Are you training? People asking me what was my name, where I'm from. Next thing you know, you are on my on my thing. Don't worry about that. Do you train? My name is Sophia, and I am 21. Oh, thank you. Haters gonna hate. I was saying, yeah, join, like, chill out, enjoy, because I tell you for experience, when I look back, I never think about the race or the races I've had, never. When I look back, I think about that training session, that other training session, when I went running, I got lost in a little town that I went. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't ever think about the race itself. It's the journey. The journey is super cool. And yeah, well done. Me, if you want to know, I'm looking to get a little bit bigger, because I've realized I'm tiny. And I'm a 40 years old man. I don't want to be tiny. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be tiny. I hope it makes sense to somebody. It does to me. I tried Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because I'm an idiot, right? Because I'm a complete idiot. And it was like 2 or 3 years ago, and I was still very slim, like about 60, 62 kg. Now I'm 78, fighting to get to 80. But so I was a lot lighter than now. And I do this Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I thought I was Mr. Athlete, which I wasn't. And these kids, 15, 16 years old, just push me around because I'm so light. I'm so tiny. And you get 17 years old kids, there are 6 foot, 190 pounds, 200 pounds, right or wrong. You get little kids, they could be my kids, technically, right? Right? So it's like, is this teenager throwing me about? Is this little kid throwing me about? Is that what it is? Is that what he ended up? So I got a little bit upset. Not upset, but it made me, it got me thinking. I was like, this frame is not of use to me anymore. I don't need to be, because it was very hard to maintain those 62 kg, especially if you don't run and swim and cycle every day, all day, like I used to do, right? I'm 40, I'm not 25 no more. So it wasn't even comfortable to me to stay at that weight. So I had a good chat with myself, and I was like, I'm struggling to stay at this weight. I feel the desire of getting a little bit bigger. And plus, these kids are just playing with me because I'm so light. Literally, just kids would just pick me up and I'm not ashamed to say, they used to, because I'm much more tinier than this. When I'm 62 kg, I'm 5'6". I'm a little kid myself. They used to, the teacher, the guy, the master, whatever you call him, used to get me to roll with girls and ladies because the boys were all too big. Do you understand where I'm coming from? You see what I am like? Why I'm like, yeah, get out of here, Julia. Mind your business next time, Julia. Like and subscribe, people. I see a lot of people joining the live. Please like and subscribe. Check out the Discord. We're going to create a massive community of people like-minded that talk about training without any judgment, where you can check how Arnold Schwarzenegger used to train, how Lee Haney used to train, how Ronnie Coleman used to train. You can look it up and copy, and you're probably not going to be able to copy them, but you can get inspirations and see what kind of exercises they used to do. So it's really interesting, and I think a lot of people could benefit from a source of knowledge like that, in my opinion. But yeah, check it out and let me know what you think. I'm very, excited about this, because I'm going for it. Somebody's about to get big. Sorry, Julia, you keep asking me my business. I don't mean to be mean. Thank you for the subscribe. Let me check if you subscribe for real. First and foremost. Let me check if it's true. Julia. My world, yes. I apologize, first and foremost, if I hurt your feelings. I didn't mean to be. Thank you very much. I saw you subscribe, Julia. I appreciate you. I didn't mean to be rude. It's just I know how scammers work, and they ask you, what's your name? Where are you from? Where are you? How old are you? What's your birthday? Right? So I don't mean to be rude, yes, but the way you came across, you sounded like somebody that wanted to grab my informations. Lucia Lorenzo, what's happening? Like and subscribe. A lot of knowledge coming into this channel. And I've been talking for half an hour. I haven't talked about training yet, right? But I'm telling you this. I am super passionate. Julia, why don't we move on and you tell me if you train? Tell me if you train. Show me that you're not a... Tell me, do you train? And how do you train? Anyway, what I was saying is that, yeah, I want to get big. I want to get to... My idea is this. Tell me if you agree. My idea is this. Because I've always trained, needing to stay light and slim, agile, explosive, fast, and all that. So I have never trained. I started training in 2014. And I believe in 2016 I qualified personal trainer. I've trained loads of people in London. I worked as a full-time personal trainer in London for 2-3 years. Then I moved back to Italy. COVID exploded. All the gyms shut down here. It was terrible here. And I had to put the personal training on the side because I have kids. I had to work. So I found something else as a full-time job. Personal training couldn't be my full-time job anymore, unfortunately, but for that reason. And So yeah, I've always trained to stay slim and light. This is the first time in my life in, what's that, 12 years of, experience in training. And this is my first time actually training for mass, to get muscle mass on, you know? And that requires eating and training, eating and training, eating and training, eating and training. And in a perfect world, I would like to get to maybe 83 kg, 82 kg dirty, like not cut to shred, And then towards the summer, when I am going to the beach and on holidays, I will cut the calories a little bit and get a little bit more shredded with more cuts. You know what I'm saying? That is the perfect world. But with this being my first time doing this, I don't have personal experience. Because there's not going to be enough books. There's not going to be enough people you're going to ask. You got to try. You have to try, and you have to make mistakes. You have to make mistakes. You have to try again. You have to adjust. It's not going to be super nice and smooth like anything else you try the first time. So I'll see how it goes. I am not counting calories precisely, and I'm not, going super mathematical with the calories, because I don't want to get to that mental space. Because I have done it to cut, to lose weight, and I don't want to do it again. I really don't want to do it again. I really don't. I want to be more relaxed. I want to be more in tune with the training. I want to enjoy, the whole process. Bye, Julia. It was nice to meet you. Take it easy. Anyway, you were a scam because you never told me if you train or not. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, my name is Sofia and I am from Uzbekistan. Bye-bye. And I am 21. I'm just joking, okay? I'm just joking. So yeah, I'm training differently as well. Let me tell you this. Funny people are priceless. Don't worry, I will survive. Thank you, Julia. 74, 74, 79, which is like it's a meme, right? It's like a way to take the mick out of somebody. But I love the Jason Statham. Like I said, funny people that are just funny, right? Obviously, if you want, right, you can get upset with nothing. Like you, Julia. You get mad, you subscribe, unsubscribe, do whatever. Right? You shouldn't get upset when, I'm a stranger. I'm a cool guy. You know what I mean? You can see I'm transparent. I don't mean to be mean to you in any way. But I could start banning people that take the mick out of my head and this and that. I actually love it. I find it super funny. Jason Statham, whatever you say his name, by the way, Statham, whatever, is a cool dude, bro. That is a cool dude, bro. Is he not the guy? Is the English dude that did Snatch with Brad Pitt? Is he not that guy? Can somebody tell me if it is that guy? I think it is. And the guy that does also The Mechanic. It's him. So you're calling me Jason Statham, Dad. That is a compliment in my world. That is a super compliment in my world. I'm feeling ready to ban. Yeah, lovely. 74, 74, 79, whatever. How'd you get to that? Anyway. Is your name to take the mic, yes? What is it, 77, 76? What's that? Is that because of that, yeah? That you call yourself like that? Anyway, that was funny. That was really funny. I like it. Brother, you want me to kiss you through the phone? Get out, Julia, please. Julia. Anyway, 74, 74, 9. You are the best. You're telling me that I look like him and I talk like him. No, no gay stuff. Oh, of course, man. Of course, bro. What are you talking about? I've got 2 kids and a wife. And I don't even know. But no, I'm just saying, it's a cool dude, is it not? In my world, he's a very cool dude. Telling me I look like him and I talk like him, I want to thank you. Please subscribe. Yeah, and whatever you want, you drop like, you look like, Oh, man. Oh, yeah, don't tell Julia. Don't tell Julia about that. 74749 is a passcode to my crypto wallet. Julia, did you hear that? Act upon it. Act upon it, Julia. Informations. Anyway, guys, let me go into it. 74. Did you train today? Do you train? Or you're just a funny guy? However, today I did this. Like I was saying, without the coffee, I feel a little bit foggy. My mind is a little bit foggy in the morning. It takes me much longer to wake up. Like literally. Yeah, I wake up and without the coffee, I swapped it with green tea. That is you want online friends, but I cannot get one. Julia. Ooh. What's your real name, Abdul? Tell me the truth, Julia. You tell me the truth and we become friends. I'm kidding. Seriously. I only joke with people that I like, by the way. And this is jokes. If you can't take a joke, joke back to me. Tell me something about my head. I'm fat. What's no, Julia? No, Julia, that I called you. Oh, yeah. Tell me something about my accent, Don't worry about nothing. This is cool, man. This is so relaxed. So relaxed. But yeah, this morning was hard to me for wake up. So I took my time. I said, you know what? Eventually I'm gonna wake up, right? So I allowed time, and eventually I started training. And I usually start with the dips when I do my chest and back and shoulders workout. But today I was like, let me swap it around. Let me mess up with my nervous system. Let me just swap it. What do you mean someone else is here but not texting? Who? But today I said, let me swap around, let me change this. And so I went and I did, I started off with incline chest press, incline chest press. Then I went to flat chest press in a superset fashion. Then I wait, I take a little rest. I don't take a long rest uh, in between sets. Then what did I do? Then some chin-ups, some pull-ups, of course, they're a staple. Like I always do them. Then some standing rows. I love standing rows. I get good contraction of the muscle on the standing row. And I do one set each. That's why I'm capable of, in 40 minutes, 45 minutes time, I'm able to do a lot of different exercises because I do only one set or two sets to close to failure where I feel good, solid contraction of the muscle. I look for full range of motion. I slow the negative. So I don't power through movements. And then like chin-ups, pull-ups, standing rows. And that was me for the back and chest. Then obviously at the end of it, I did the dips to see how I would cope with them after, because usually I do them fresh. And I'll be honest with you, I was able to do some. So was really impressed. I thought, maybe I was more tired and I would do less, but it was a good effort on the dips. Then I swapped to arms and I did seated incline bicep curls, standing barbell curls, skull crush, renegade rows. Not renegade rows, what I'm talking about, not renegade rows, forget about it. Overhead triceps extension. And then I went to the shoulders, and for the shoulders, I go classic, lateral raises, frontal raises, things like that. Variations of shoulder presses. Still one set or two set fashion. And that is me. 45 minutes, I'm done. Then I hit some abs at the end. I do some crunches. I do some of those, and that is me. And it takes me about 45 minutes, and I am destroyed by the end of it. Like my arms are really heavy, So I'm happy with it. I good, again, full range of motion, control movement all the way, negative and positive. And I look for the mind-muscle connection. That's all I care about, Once you learn how to connect brain and muscle, it's way easier to engage the muscle. But it's not the easiest thing at the beginning, for sure. You have to be, a little bit of practice, a little bit of coaching as well is needed. And but apart from that, after you get it, look, there must be a reason why. Bodybuilders like Mr. Olympus, right? Let's talk the best of all time, Mr. Olympus. Mr. Olympus, they come in all shape, colors, and sizes from all over the world. They all train in different ways. High volume, high weights. and this and that, right? But one thing they have in common, and that is mind-muscle connection. They all mention mind-muscle connection, all of them. If there is one thing they have in common, it's that one. So think about it. Julia, you said bye to me like 10 times today. You can't seem to be able to let go. I'm gonna check. Did you really unsubscribe? That would have been really bad. That would have been rude if you unsubscribed, Julia. Well, I must have got another subscriber because nah, Julia, I think we're still on time to be friends and for you to start training. What I'm worried about, you never say anything about training. You know, nothing about training. And this is a channel where we sort of talk about training, about muscle mass, you know what I'm saying? And are you interested in the matter? In training? Getting fit? Thank you for the subscribe. But answer my question. Are you interested in training, in working out? Because this is one, do you know what I mean? If you're not interested in the you know, in the topic, of course you're going to be bored, you know. Anyway, you're wasting my time. Obviously, you're just a troll. I'm gonna go. Have a good night. Bye bye. Ciao ciao.